We found a way to get our charge center onto tables in bars and restaurants across North America, earning profit. We're asking for a $25,000 prize today to finance our next 4 months of production and turn $1,000 in sales revenue to date into a viable business. We each have a story to share, and I'll start by explaining how we met Amy and Chris. Amy's young, she's a busy person, and she was out of the town for the night with the kids. So why is she hugging me? Am I really that good looking? Amy had a problem that we were able to solve. She'd been on her phone all day, and at 1%, her iPhone was about to die. That's a painful experience. She can't text, she can't get that call, she can't go online to share something with her friends. Chris was in town on business. He's texting, he's catching up on emails from work. In the words of the GM at Jack Astor's, when his phone dies, his night's done. It's over, and he's going home. So what Amy, Chris, and our customer, general manager at Jack Astor's, have in common is that they want to keep their phones charged, stay in the bar longer, and ultimately be spending more money. So I'm Mike, this is Jason, and Rico, and our product is the solution. Today we're presenting Charge Center, a portable cell phone charger for bars and restaurants. It fits seamlessly into the restaurant experience. Anytime a guest's phone dies, a server or bartender brings this unit to them, they can plug in their phone, and they're good to go. No need to carry around an awkward cable. No need to leave your phone in a sketchy back office. Plug in, and you're charging. Inside each unit is a high-capacity lithium-ion battery. With 10 amp hours of energy, that's enough to charge 5 to 6 iPhones from bottom to top. That'll get a restaurant through a day. Each battery has 500 cycles to it, meaning the product should last for about a year and a half. Each of these wires you see actually has a multi-tip adapter on the end. That means they can charge multiple phones. This unit is compatible with over 95% of the smartphones in the market. iPhones, including the new iPhone 5, Blackberries, and most Android phones. Better yet, depending on which phones you have plugged in, it can charge multiple phones at the same time, depending on which ports are available. So this is our product. How do we earn money? We sold each unit for $180 a piece. Now, we won't be releasing our numbers publicly today, but we have a handout for the judges, and inside, this will show you our low cost of production and our high gross margin. We need $25,000 to fund our CapEx and operating expenses over the next 4 months. We've got goals. We have $95,000 in sales goals by the end of December. That's just over 500 units. We know the demand is for it, and we need the $25,000 to get there by December and break even in the process. This is our product, and that's our goal. Now let's talk about our dream.
Free cell phone charging. Kind of got a nice ring to it. Like those free Wi-Fi logos that started popping up a few years ago. In fact, when McDonald's and Starbucks rolled that out, it created a sensation. It drove people to their stores and it increased the customer experience. Even my grandma knows that there's free Wi-Fi charging at McDonald's, and I'm pretty sure she has no idea what Wi-Fi is. Free cell phone charging is the next free Wi-Fi. That's why with every sale we made, we include stickers to put on the doorway so customers know, just like we accept Visa or MasterCard. This is going to be the next expected feature at every bar, restaurant, and cafe in North America. We're the company with the right product to sell it to them. Free phone charging makes people happy, and they remember it. How much did they remember it? We'll help you make an easy sale last week here in Kingston to a local diner called Tommy's. I walked in, Tommy jumped up and said, "Hey, you guys the cell phone charging guys?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "I used it down the street at Milestones. I loved it. I'll take 2. It's really exciting working with a product that sells itself. So how do we roll out our overall sales strategy? Right now, our 6 sales to date at 4 different restaurants in Kingston are the direct sales approach. Luckily, 2 of those, The Keg and Jack Astor's, are part of the chain. We know that that's where the big fish is. We can sell more units, less meetings. And the GMs at both those places loved our product so much after a couple weeks, they've offered to introduce us to sides, it sits on the table in front of people for a half hour, an hour. People are going to pay to get on there. Liquor companies, beer companies, you name it. And it's not just having laser edge tops that match. We want the next generation to have modular battery and electronics on the inside so that we can quickly change very creative outside casing depending on the branding needs of the customer. So imagine a little bitty Coke fridge or that vintage metal green for steam whistle box. We could go crazy and try to put it inside a Grey Goose with a vodka bottle. The sky's the limit. So this is such a good idea. Who else is out there? The Charlie Charger. They've kind of got a new age green look. I think it's missing a little bit in the restaurant industry. They also have limited availability in North America, and they haven't redesigned the product since its introduction 2 years ago. Something's going wrong there. Next, Charger Genie. It's got a row of plugs on the bottom. That's great, but you have to bring your plug with you. Otherwise, you're out of luck. Battery packs. This is what you can buy at your Best Buys and Future Shops. The problem with these is they just don't have the durability and quality feel that you need in an industrial restaurant environment. They also don't have the same branding ability as we do. Power. This is wireless charging. This is really exciting, but it's not ready for prime time yet. Right now, you need to get an add-on to your phone, which costs $15 to $40, and that's in addition to the power mat itself. There's also 3 different industry standards that are vying for control right now. We feel like the best move is to become dominant in the restaurant cell phone charging market, and then pivot to wireless charging once it's ready for prime time. Car chargers and wall chargers. Wall chargers, you'd have to kit out your entire restaurant with wall outlets. That's $400 and up per outlet. Plus it won't work on patios and indoor. Car chargers. This is great. If you drive to work, chances are you might charge it up on the way home. This legitimately would bypass the need to need a boost later on in the evening at a bar or restaurant. We acknowledge that. We assume that there's a large core urban demographic that doesn't drive cars that's going to need our product every day. Plus, those of us with cars, we know that it's those busy days when we can't be organized that we forget to charge it anyway. That's when we need it most. So there's an enduring value for everyone here. Finally, restaurant kiosks. Kiosks. This locks your phone in it while it's being charged. It's great for airports, terrible for bars.
Paul Graham once said, there are 3 things that make a successful startup. To start with good people, to make something customers actually want, and to spend as little money as possible. We know that the Charge Center is actually something that customers want. In fact, it's something that they're willing to pay $180 for, and we've sold it to them. So, if this is such a great idea, such a great product, why are we the right team to execute on it? Jason Caldwell is a graduate of mechanical engineering who grew up in Kingston and has traveled to California and Silicon Valley to learn more about entrepreneurship. Michael is a graduate of engineering physics who recently completed a 16-month internship at an engineering consulting firm. And I'm Rico, and I'm an economics student who has led various campus organizations with budgets of over $1 million and hundreds of volunteers. Together, we're a team GCC Labs. We've spent 7 weeks developing the Charge Center. 7 weeks and 5 different versions of the Charge Center. It tested at over 6 locations and sold all 6 of our latest prototypes in less than 3 days. We actually had to stop sales because we didn't have the inventory in hand to produce more units. Last week, we made over $1,000 in revenue, and the demand for the Charge Center is real. To tell you how real it is, Jason mentioned how the CEO of the KEG in all of North America were in touch with him. When we went into the KEG last week to speak with Mark, a franchisee here in Kingston, he told us to speak with Doug because he had sent a memo to all the franchises for the KEG in North America asking for a cell phone charging solution at their bar and restaurant. We are that solution. Monday morning, we're going to be sending one of these units to Vancouver, branded with the KEG. That could be a 200 to 300 unit order from one client. That is half our sales target, and we have for December. We're very excited about this venture. We're so excited, we've actually put in our own money into this company, and we actually are in the process of incorporating right now. We're also excited Monday morning to pack our things and get ready to move into Innovation Park. We're going to have access to resources and space, such as Launch Lab. We're pretty excited about this venture. So, July and August, we came up with the concept and we started In September, we want to mass produce it so we can start basically meeting the demand. In October, November, December, once we have mass produced and continue to produce, we're going to dedicate our time to selling, selling, and selling. In the winter of 2014, we're going to repeat everything all over again, including the innovation phase, to continue to improve our product and expand onto new markets. This is us. This is the Charge Center. What's also exciting is that when we go into a location, the bar owner doesn't see it as spending money. They see it as an investment as well. If you buy 2 Charge Centers from us, that is $1 a day that you're spending in the next year to add this service to your bar or restaurant. When you add this service, Amy and Chris will stay at the bar and will spend more money, and the investment will pay off. So, we have an exciting